Ooh, so we are here pre-recorded live with you to go over the last episode of Season 1 of Yashahime. I'm Minty.
What does live pre-recorded mean?
Means we're doing this live, but it's pre-recorded for the audience.
That's dumb. I'm Annie. I don't agree to that terminology.
And this is FunUntitled, where we said every podcast with an FU. So, the last episode of Yashahime. Now, I know that the past 23 weeks or so, we've kind of been shitting on the show. But you know what? The finale? It wasn't that bad, honestly.
Well, to be fair, we both came in with the bar set to the ground. So the fact that they passed our expectations, they shouldn't give themselves a pat on the back. It means they didn't fuck up.
So let's talk about what we liked and what kind of bothered us, and let's just go from the beginning. So it's basically a standoff between Sesshomaru, Kirinmaru, and Zero, where Kirinmaru was the Kagome arrow that shattered Zero's rainbow pearls into the world.
Can I just say, I don't like the fact they're trying to make it into a circle with episode 1. Oh, I live in a world where I have to follow all the rules of the gender norm. And I guess this is how Zero feels about mourning for someone that never loved her. Like, hey, writers of Yashahime, can you not relate gender dysphoria with your hetero agenda of not being part of someone's harem?
That's true, because I do feel like this whole scene made everyone's role weird. They're trying to make Toa back into this protagonist that feels sympathy for the antagonist, but that doesn't make sense. They're trying to make Kirinmaru back to being more important and Zero less important, but that makes no sense because Kirinmaru really has nothing to do with anything.
Like, I was fine with the whole why did I let go of Toa's hand callback. I don't understand why.
Oh, oh my god. Wait, you're skipping ahead.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of things in this episode goes back to episode 1. So if we already had the whole I shouldn't have let go of your hand, why did we have the whole, oh, we live in a society?
Yeah, there's something they didn't translate well with Zero. Because a lot of her actions seem very random. Or maybe it's just supposed to be emotion driven, but it just seems out of place.
So Zero was the worst part of this episode. So
Zero's the worst part of the series. Like, we complain about a lot of things, but Zero just doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. And I don't know if it's supposed to be revealed in season 2, but yeah.
I'm really confused if there's supposed to be a parallelism between Toa and Zero. They're both older sisters. Toa's being like, oh, we feel the same.
Maybe?
Very weak if it is. Don't worry, y'all. So Kirinmaru makes the rainbow pearls scatter across the land to make a plot for season 2. And Zero, okay, she shoots a web into the sky, then flies away.
Like Spider-Man.
Zero, what did you cling to? Was it a bird in the sky?
The Grim Comet. Actually, it wouldn't be there. But Zero leaves. Sesshomaru leaves.
He's like, hey, my sword's broken. I'm not gonna pick it up, but, you know, just know it's broken. Bye.
Then the 3 princesses decide that they're gonna fight Kirinmaru because I guess they're still on the whole killing Kirinmaru to get rid of the dream butterfly thing.
That doesn't make sense. They were going after Zero, and now they're going to go after Kirinmaru. Like, bruh, you said that you was trembling how strong he is. What makes you think you can take him on now without your rainbow pearls?
Cause Zero's not there anymore. I don't know. I always thought them fighting Kirinmaru just seemed weird. Maybe it's just because there's like some kind of dramatic irony where I know clearly the dream butterfly is to protect Satsuna from Zero.
Yes.
Clearly. Why? I don't no idea, but now, before we get to the 3 princesses fighting Kirinmaru, we just want to say that to celebrate the ending of Yashahime, a series that I guess has kind of been hoped for and long coming waiting, we decided to create some keychains for it that is going to be on Annie's Storenvy store, which we'll put a link into the description. But they're basically the 2-inch metallic acrylic charms, keychains. They're hexagon in shape. 3 of the designs are the 3 princesses each with a background based on the first ending when you saw those beautiful Japanese prints. And then the second one is based on the families of Inuyasha. So Inuyasha and Kagome, Sesshomaru and his gang, Sango and Miroku's family, and they all are partially bare to show like the acrylic material just to add an extra texture and effect.
The three family are, not the three princesses, because the three princesses, it was a little too complicated to plan for such a complicated background to have some parts showing. But with the families, like I made the Shikon jewel shiny pink, Shoshomu's tail is a shiny silver, and in the Murokun Songo, we have a shiny Kilala who's gold.
Yeah, so check them out. They're currently pre-orders because we haven't gotten them in yet.
Because of COVID, of course. So we're just going to see the interest first.
Yeah, but I think they're really nice.
And so basically, Minty planned most of it, I executed it, and then you guys buy it. It's a group effort.
It's a 3-step plan.
I had this whole bit, by the way, but you didn't let me do it, so whatever.
Probably better this way.
Screw you.
So, let's get back to the fight. So, the three girls fight. Some amazing swordplay animation. I'm not saying the best.
I think it's interesting how they blew the entire budget in the first 5 minutes of the fight.
I thought there was some good scenes afterwards.
I mean, but that quality, everyone's first attack against Kirin Maru was animated really pretty. Like, Moraha's backlash wave.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was lovely.
And then the whole back and forth between Setsuna and Kirin Maru was great camera work. Look, there's some Emmy moments here. Or Grammys. I forget what the movie one was. Like, at the very end when we talk about it. The Oscars. Like, I was like, mwah, that's beautiful. That is why animation is a proper media. But yeah, after one part, I think it's after Setsuna, I guess, quote-unquote, dies, that's when the animation kind of, peters out for me.
That is true. I do think the quality went down. But, so this is the part where Moraha becomes Beniyasha, Tor becomes a mini Shoshomu, and they have like this huge, big, flashy fight of energy, and then they go into the space imagery, and I love the big flashiness of a final episode. The imagery just didn't make sense.
It felt like a cheap trick to make it look cool, to make it like, oh, this is planetary proportions. We're going to destroy entire planets. But IRL, like, I think they were just fighting in the sky and, like, planets weren't exploding. Like, it didn't really make sense to me why it became a space battle.
I don't know if they're tying it back to the Grim Comet.
Maybe.
The other thing I don't like, I don't know how to fix it, but I didn't like that Toga was Moraha's one.
Her stand?
Yeah, shut up. I don't know what you could have done to fix it. I just didn't like it.
I mean, it's always referencing that, right? Like, Moraha was really close to Miyoga because she always had Toga's blood when she was Beniyasha.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's random. It's just kind of ugly.
Oh, do you think Tora has her own dog demon, or was that Shoshomu's dog demon?
No, it's definitely Shoshomu's.
Okay, I don't know, man.
Tora's not gonna have it, not as a half demon.
Maybe, I don't know.
Inuyasha doesn't have one.
To be fair, technically, aren't they stronger in the dog demon form than the human demon form?
No idea.
Because Toga should have been a dog.
Why would they have swords?
You know what? If we was in the right mindset and didn't care about aesthetics, Moha should have had the dog demon, like, corpse, you know, that Inuyasha and Kagome's at, you know, with the whole arm. We know what he looks like in his dog form.
Like a skeleton?
No, I just mean like the giant hulking dog form in a samurai outfit.
See, I thought about that too, but then would that look too similar to Shoshomu?
No, because it'll look just like the guy from Bleach. The dog guy. His Bankai.
Ooh.
I'm just saying technically if we want to be accurate here. See, okay, yeah, they had the whole space battle and there's nothing really to say about it because at one point, it was just weird, flashy effects. Like, I didn't even get to see Moraha and Tora after a while because it was all just their spirits.
Yeah, that I didn't like either. I was like, this is a fight between the girls and Kirin Maru. Where are the girls?
Do you think it was necessary for Setsuna to die?
Okay, so when the battle concludes, Setsuna's dead. Kirin Maru leaves for some random reason. I don't know why. You think he would end their lives, but then again, he's still protecting them in some weird way. And Toa's crying over Setsuna. And then Shoshomu comes, the rain stops.
Oh, I love that.
He gives Toa the sword. I don't know why, but it's so cute to me. So, did Setsuna have to die? No. Did this moment need to exist in my life? Absolutely.
If she died that one. Okay, I was an idiot because I was watching that scene and Setsuna's like, hey, don't Okay, this was beautifully animated with the eyes of Tora and Setsuna when Setsuna was dying.
Oh my god, how do we not talk about this? When Setsuna's dying, she's like, I'm not gonna die, bitch. I'm just going to sleep. Isn't this what we wanted?
My dumb ass was like, yeah, she's going to sleep. Tora, let your sister sleep. And then the dream butterfly came and I was like, she can't sleep. This is the first time she's sleeping ever since the fire.
For like 10 years. I missed the whole letting go part.
No, okay. Vote in the comments. What's worse? That you forgot that Setsuna couldn't sleep, or forgetting about the whole why did I let go of your hand that day?
I don't know, it's different.
I don't get why the dream butterfly came when Setsuna was sleeping and disappeared. Does that mean anything?
I just think it's not gonna just like muddle season 2 anymore. Like that's just not the plot anymore.
Like the dream butterfly came, it's like, hey bitch, you can sleep now. Bye.
I think it's also like a tie-in back to like the first episode in a sense. Like they're tying up some of the loose ends. Not many, but you know.
Okay, when I thought Setsuna was dead, I was like, this is a really shitty end to season 1. But when Shishomu did the whole, I'm gonna flap my lips and then defeat the purpose by saying out loud what I said.
Yeah, that was weird, but so cute. And like, you pointed this out, that Toa has the ability to use broken swords. Now, I don't know if her sword actually has some kind of energy thing. Like, because clearly Toa's just using her energy through that sword, but that sword doesn't actually have powers. So, is it saying that if Toa put her powers through the Tenseiga, she can use it to revive Setsuna? Which, let's face it, Toa's gonna abuse that power.
That's why it's Dragon Ball rules. You can't bring it back more than once.
Hey, first of all, Dragon Ball found a way around it. Second of all, Shishomu like only brought back Rin and somebody else, which was random.
Was it me?
No, it's a side character, and the Inuyasha gang's like, what the fuck?
Todasai had a cameo, and he mentioned, what was it?
The Yukari no Tachikiri.
Now, it's interesting because they built it up where it was either Tora or Setsuna that was going to make the sword. Because Setsuna has the whole blood sword, and Tora has the whole sword ability.
When Setsuna cut Kirinmaru with the blood blade, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Sorry, random.
Season 2 has a lot of interesting hooks that they can explore. I don't think they will, but they can.
What are you excited to see in season 2?
I think I would be more interested to see the girls learning more attacks.
I was gonna say that too.
Because how many times do I have to watch Scourge of Swallows?
To be fair though, even in Inuyasha, they didn't have a variety of moves. This isn't the most shonen series. Because if you look back at Inuyasha, you don't remember it for its battles.
Yeah.
You remember it for the drama, the romance, a little bit of comedy, a little bit.
Hey, Inuyasha was funny.
A little bit.
It's the same running ass gags, but still. It's so funny because all the Inuyasha gags they have, they recreated that in Yashahime, but it's everyone's trauma and they're making fun of it. It's the whole, oh, Moha can't make money. It's the whole Tora is really dumb. It's the whole Setsuna being a stoic bitch.
I do like the stoic bitch.
Her quote-unquote running gag of not caring was like the best out of the three. Because I really don't understand Tora whenever she talks and tries to be deep. Is like, are you eating off a fortune cookie? What is happening?
Yeah, so I'm hoping Setsuna can use the blood blade. I'm hoping Tora uses the Yukari no Tachikiri. Moha has more spiritual powers. Girl needs more than
Girl
just,
needs more spiritual. I know Kagome only shot arrows, but damn, bitch.
Hey, Kagome was in the future. She had like little snacks and gadgets. Now that's Toa's thing, which is fine, but that means Moha. You need something more than the heavenly barrage attack.
I know next season I won't get to see Inuyasha Kagome, but I hope I do. I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with Yashahime season 1 that I don't think they can fix in season 2.
Like what?
Well, the whole Zero and Riku. Were they necessary? And I do hope they find new enemies to go against, because Inuyasha had Kagura, Koga, like all these great recurring characters that was kind of antagonistic, but now Yashahime, what do they have? They have the raccoon dog.
I would actually want Yashahime to have one-off villains for each pearl and make them as good as the Band of Seven.
Oh, high expectation. So it would kind of be more than one episode then.
Yeah, well, in a sense, like 7 pearls, 24 episodes, maybe like 2 episodes each.
But do you trust them making good enemies? I mean, look at the 4 perils. Look at the snake lady.
But see, I don't want them all connected.
Yeah.
If they just had a little bit of their own story, and it doesn't have to be fantastic. Like, look at the Band of 7. It was a very simple story. It was basically 7 humans who died. They came back to life through the Shikon Jewel, and they just want to, like, kick ass. I'm not asking for much. Asking for something as great as the Band of 7 is a lot to ask for, but I don't need something that great. I just, a little bit of story and a little bit of just being, like, each being a unique one-off, but maybe they're racing against Riku and whatever.
God, I love how Tor and Riku is blatantly just supposed to recreate Shishomu and Kagura. Like, hey y'all, we couldn't give you Shishomu and Kagura, but what if the daughter that looks like Shishomu fell for basically a clone of the bad guy that doesn't have his own free will and kind of helps you?
Why couldn't Riku be as hot as Kagura then?
They tried. They gave the eyeshadow.
It's not enough.
Oh, also, I don't think... Did we ever tackle the fact that his earring is definitely not the blue pearl?
I think we have.
Okay.
It's just a question of what is it then? Because Riku is supposed to be like... Feels like he's like made from Kirimaru, right?
Yeah.
But like has like 0 powers? Because it seems like Kirimaru birthed him, but Zoro raised him.
Is it bad if I say that I like Sashomu and Win way more than Toa and Riku?
I don't think so.
Everything about Riku is, he was cloned or made by Kirimaru. It's like, oh my god, this show did not give me enough material so I can get emotionally invested in this puppet.
To be fair though, it's only been 24 episodes.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
And are you invested in any character?
Maybe that's what season 2 gotta fix. You gotta make these characters a little bit more fleshed out.
They have a start at least.
We're getting there.
So, a quick reflection through the whole season 1. Do you have a favorite episode of Yashahime?
I'm really biased as fuck, so episode 3, when they're in the modern world, and, you know...
that was your favorite one?
Oh, what was I supposed to do? Pick one of those epic battles? Shishomu and Kirimaru being dragged across the screen with the move tool in Photoshop?
Did you literally pick one of the only episodes without a fight?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they kind of had a tiny fight. Look, that's what I needed in this series. More episodes where you build the characters.
But they're not gonna be in the modern world, so if they're gonna do some, like, character bonding...
That's what I've been saying from day one. I'm very upset Yashahime doesn't take place in the modern world.
And it never will.
It's supposed to be in the present and the past. They set that up in the beginning and it had no payoff.
I mean, your favorite episode's episode 3.
What's your favorite episode?
I don't know the number, but it's when you meet Moroha's master.
Okay. I thought about that. That's a pretty good episode. But my god, it wasn't even about any of the princesses.
It's about Moroha.
I just think the whole naked Morat armor was so stupid. I just couldn't stand it.
I don't know. I thought it was cute. There's a lot of, like, I'm just trying to protect you. You know? And like I said, in the previous episode, it's a good story. It's just very rushed. It should have been at least a 2-episode thing.
I like how we highly disagree with each other about the favorite episode of Yashahime.
You chose one with no battles.
You chose one with no princesses.
And Moroha. I also like the one where you meet Shiori again.
Oh, that was a cute episode. No, okay, I like that episode.
That's a cute one.
That's a cute one. And with that, we'll see you guys in season 2. Don't forget to check out the charms. I spent way too long on them.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
And then the rain will pause.